Hey everybody, this is Xometry Greg. Just want to get back to you with some different metal finishes that are very common for CNC machining, particularly grades of materials like aluminum. So right in the center here, I have as machined aluminum alloy. So this is a CNC machined aluminum piece, 6061 T6 aluminum. You can see that tool pathing on it, but you get a little bit of iridescence and a nice little shine to it as it goes along. Now that being said, it's conductive on the outer surface. It is prone to corrosion, so a lot of times I want to protect that. And today we are talking about anodizing, which is a controlled oxidation of the surface. There's a few cool things that you can do with anodize. So we're going to be talking type 2 and type 3 today. Type 2 is usually for something that's going to have light wear that you just want to have long-term corrosion resistance for. And you can do even more things like pigment. So I got some colored pigments as well as a clear anodized example. When I do type 3, it's going to be something that I want to have a non-conductive surface. I want to have that corrosion resistance, but I'm also want something that's more durable. So I actually have more of a material buildup and oxidation buildup to make a type 3 anodized component. So let's take a look at these examples here, and we'll go through these real quick and talk about those in review. So I have a type 2 black anodized, probably the most commonly selected finish at Xometry for a machine part. Nice cosmetic black there. Good clean finish. Note that this black part has some shine to it, and that is because it was not bead blasted before being anodized. So this would be an anodized just from an as milled finish. If I do want a matte finish, and this goes for any of these processes here, you want to bead blast first and select that, and then the anodize. And what that'll do is it'll allow us to basically make a matte pigmented surface for you. So again, this is a type 2 black anodize. Note that if you ask for a clear anodize, it's not going to look just like that X-Tile as milled. It's going to be a little bit more, maybe have a slight yellow tint to it, a little bit more cloudiness, and a different surface roughness. This is probably one of the most common misconceptions about a clear anodize, is it's not just a protected outer coating. I'm actually converting the outer surface of this too by oxidizing it in a controlled environment, giving me a consistent oxidation across the part. And it's going to give me a different surface finish. So you see that almost kind of crystallization, grain-like finish to it. That's very common on an anodized part. And just understand that when you order clear, it's going to have less reflectivity and a slightly rougher surface finish than that as milled. Now I love this because we get a lot of blues, purples, reds, and yellow anodized as well, and that's what type 2 is great for. I can implement this permanent pigment into the part itself. I love this blue. This should be the slogan for our company here, and this is our blue anodized piece. So I want to get tougher here. I'm moving to a type 3 hard coat anodized. So if you ever hear hard coat, this is what we're talking about here. Again, most common type 3, black, jet black. Almost doesn't show up on this camera here. And this is, again, looks very similar to the type 2, but it does have maybe almost a thou of growth of extra oxidation on the outer layer there, and it's pigmented again permanently for this. So type 3 I'm using usually in high wear environments. Is this mechanical? Is it hitting into something? Is it being hit itself? Is it rubbing against other parts? I probably will consider type 3 for that purpose. And just to note that if I order natural, it's not going to be just a clear part that's more oxidized. This is a natural type 3 hard coat anodized finish, and notice that it's a little bit more brown. So do you have any questions about anodized or other surface finishes? Let me know. I'm happy to make a video on it. Thanks so much.